There are times in life when two perfect things come together to create something that is absolutely sublime. Sometimes they're two people, other times it's the perfect song and mood, but Chocolate Covered Cashew Day celebrates the coming together of a nut and bean to create what may very well be the penultimate snack food. Rich flavorful chocolate wrapped around the distinctly nutty flavor of roasted cashew, could you imagine anything better? If you can, we'd love to hear about it, because Chocolate Covered Cashew Day just blows our taste buds out of the water. History of Chocolate Covered Cashew Nut Day. The history of the chocolate covered cashew is the culmination of the history of two foods and how they crossed miles and ages to come together. The first is the cashew, a delicious nut that grows in an odd configuration on a tree that was originally native to Brazil. The cashew tree is an evergreen that develops quite an unusual fruit, even more unusual for the fact that the nut actually grows under the fruit, rather than in the middle of it. In fact, there's a special name for nuts that grow in this way. They're called an accessory fruit. Little known to those outside of Brazil is the fact that the fruit itself, called the cashew apple, is edible as well. Then we have chocolate, and if you are not familiar with chocolate you must be living under a tree somewhere on another planet. However, the chocolate bean comes from the cacao tree and has been cultivated for almost 3,000 years in Mesoamerica. It was originally eaten bitter, without sweetener, but since has come into its own in a wide variety of flavors including milk and dark chocolate, and our personal favorite, white. At some point in the past, a genius was born who realized that these two flavors needed to come together and be joined in delicious culinary matrimony. Out of this stroke of genius was born the chocolate covered cashew, and if there is a more perfect treat out there, we certainly don't know what it is. How to celebrate Chocolate Covered Cashew Day? Well, celebrating Chocolate Covered Cashew Day is as simple as buying yourself a bag of cashews dipped in chocolate and going to town on them. But if you're like us, you may want to sample all the world has to offer and find your own particular palate. We've discovered that dark chocolate and sea salt dipped cashews are amazing, and that white chocolate mixed with lavender brings a gentle floral taste to the treat. This is just the beginning. Just buy a bag of raw cashews, and roast cashews, and a variety of chocolates and let your imagination run wild.